Do you ever find yourself getting into position just to have the market quickly turn around and stop you out? Or do you ever feel like that you're just not in the right groove of the market or feel like that you're missing a data point to make the best informed decision? Then this video may be for you. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I use Spotgamma and BookMap together to find reversals in this market. So in today's particular example, there's actually two instances where you can use BookMap to where you could see the passive buyers based off of limit orders lined up at a spot or at a gamma level. And also today you saw, or I'm about to show you a lot of passive buyers or limit orders lined up to particularly buy at the zero gamma level, which has been shown to be support in the past. And let's go ahead and break it down. All right, so first thing I want you to look at is I'll pull up Bookmap here. And what exactly you're looking at is if you look to the right of the screen, you see this little column that says Spotgamma. So this is my little Spotgamma level. And if you do not have access to Bookmap or Spotgamma, go ahead and click the link tree in my description, and you could sign up and get Bookmap 50% off for your first 3 months. And I don't have anything for Spotgamma in here, but you know what? I'll go ahead and throw it in here after I'm done recording this video, and you can go ahead and sign up. But I do have a little deal for Bookmap there. And if you are a prop firm trader, such as myself, if you're interested in Tradeify, Apex, any one of those type of firms, go ahead and you can click the link right there and get your best deal or use code ACT. But more importantly, get that book map because that is the point of this whole video. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about what happened today. So first off, we'll talk about the first one. I'm going to come over here, and you can integrate a lot of your these Spotgamma into a lot of different things, like it goes on Thinkorswim or TradingView or Bookmap. They integrate into a lot of different things. So the point here, and the reason I like to use Bookmap and Spotgamma is because on Bookmap I could see the active buying and selling occurring, and then Spotgamma gives me the levels based off of 0 DTE option flow and things like that. So in this particular case, we'll come over here and we're going to look at this main chart here. And this one, do you guys hear a round of, I guess not a round of applause. I want to see a show of hands. How many of y'all caught this short today? For everyone that took the live trading sessions with me based off of this particular setup here, we caught the short. We actually got short right here. Definitely did not hold for the whole move, but hey, it is what it is. But the main thing here is you see where it says L4. So that's the lower gamma level based off of different columns. And so if that is the fourth lowest gamma level, you see, look, we came right to it and bounced. And it's very unique whenever you look at Bookmap. I'll come over here. Right here, you see it says L4. That means it's the fourth largest gamma, or I guess I would say the fourth smallest one. Because if it was L1, that's the biggest one. L4 means it's the fourth largest one. All right, so if we look here, if you've never used Bookmap before, basically what this is right here, these are passive or limit buy orders at this level. And if you just look across to the right, let me get my little drawing tool here. If you look across to the right, you can see how, look, it's lined up perfectly with this gamma level. And that is right where we came down and bounced. If we didn't stay bouncing, obviously, the market's going to move around, but we bounced right up to point of control. That's supposed to be POC, and my mouse did not correlate with any of that. Sheesh. POC, and then fell. But the main point right here is this shows how, proves to you that buyers or basically market makers are lining up at these levels to hedge their positions to be in delta neutral type of positions, especially for the day with the 0 DT options. So that is one example of how it held, right? I mean, look, came right down to it and bounced perfectly to VWAP, and then we did end up going lower. However, now another one here is I actually did trade this one. I did catch the pop. So how can you confidently catch these bottoms when the market is just falling, right? Look, it just fell all the way down. All right, well, first off, there's several different things that I looked for. So first off, Spotgamma, based off the options market, does put levels where it expects or the implied volatility where it expects the market to stay contained, right? Volatility means movement. Based off of the options market, where do we expect price to kind of like stay? Well, for one, with this data, you see how we came all the way down outside of the Spotgamma implied one-day move. I don't know how many times I've seen a dip below it or go outside it to the upside and then come right back in. And so first off, it was all the way down here. I extended, right? Coming down to also these gamma levels. And then on top of that, we look at BookMap. This is where it gets really interesting. So if we look at it from a point of view of, hey, so we know that based off the options market pricing, that the implied volatility move is we're extended to the downside. And then you also still need your technical setup. For me personally, we are extended outside the third ATR, which is this blue cloud that I have right there. And then I got a buy signal right here, right? But also, whenever we come over here to Bookmap, this is where you get the trade with confidence. Look, this is the zero gamma level. What exactly is zero gamma level? I'll let y'all guys Google it and everything like that. But basically, if we look at it like this, say here is positive gamma, and then say here's a line, right? This is the zero, which is say here's all the positive gamma. This is the level where it flips to the negative side. And a lot of times it is viewed as support and resistance, or I've seen it act as support and resistance a lot. So on top of that, you see how we have the level of zero gamma right here. We have it printed right here. And then on top of that, all this right here, these are noted. This is limit buy orders waiting, more than likely by market makers, waiting to keep the market up there so they may be able to hedge their positions appropriately. So if you look at that, look, I mean, it came down perfectly. You can see the buyers. You know it's a key level based off the options pricing. You know the market is extended to the downside outside of the 30 ATR. You know that there is outside the one-day implied volatility move based off of spot gamma. And then after that, you have your trigger, right? I personally traded this several different ways. Right, I did buy some ES futures, rode it right back up to here, and then I also sold some out of the money put spreads right here to catch this right up as well. So you can use this in a lot of different variations, but this was just a really good example to show you how, hey, this actually happens quite often, and yeah, and just right there is perfect at the zero gamma level. And then on top of that, like if you took my funded trader course that I have at Simpler Trading, where you can get those indicators that I use there, I also have a lot of examples in there where you can see price come down to VWAP and then buyers line up and things like that. So these are very useful tools. If you have not used them before, I don't know, I suggest try it out. Maybe it's a piece of data that you're kind of missing, right? But if you want 50% off, click that link tree, go ahead and purchase it or at least try it out for 50% off for your first 3 months. Give it 90 days. 90 days to see what you think. And yeah, I'd like to say thank you for watching this video. I hope you have a fantastic day. And also, if you're interested in checking out any of this, I guess I'll say this thought process. This is my trend precision setup that I personally trade. I've been trading this live with the group of members that just recently took a class with me. It's a 4-hour class where I go in depth on how I use prop firms to leverage myself and make capital in the last 12 months. So I started 12 months ago and I just hit the 1 year mark where I made $187,000 trading prop firms. And after my last Wednesday webinar, I wanted, because I could get these accounts funded in one day. To be honest, it's not difficult. So after the webinar, I purchased some Tradeify 100K growth accounts, got them funded one day, and then I'm all right. So I want to take these and take a payout with the group. And we've been doing pretty solid, rocking and rolling. So far, we've had 4 green days, and hopefully take the payout group or take a payout with the group, which I mean, it may or may not happen, but the goal is that it does happen. And we've had some pretty solid setups. Like it's been pretty solid. Like here's one that we caught these little setups there. Then we caught this. Oh, that's not that straight. Then we caught this one, and then we also caught this one yesterday, or not yesterday, but last week. So all in all, this is a fantastic setup to trade. I think it simplifies the process, and to be honest, I think it is a tool that many of you are missing. So, but nonetheless, I hope y'all have a fantastic day. Thanks for taking a quick time out of your day to watch this video. I just really think Spotgamma and BookMap together is a really good combo, and yeah, have a fantastic day. And the more and more I do this, we'll see if I put more examples out on it. But have a good one, everyone.